Hello. Viktor Orban's cousin, huh? So like the worst, a law and justice stooge working to be perceived as the worst politician's cousin. I don't know, you're just making him seem worse and worse by the second. You're making that person seem worse and worse. Jack, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't make politicians seem even worse than they already are. Don't do it. Welcome, fake Alec Kyle Parker. How are you? Viktor Orban's cousin. The worst. Viktor Orban's already the worst on his own, although he has competition. Robert Fico is a pretty fierce competition to Viktor Orban's horribleness, so I'll give you that. There is competition in Europe. I'm gonna be talking about the fact that poor Donald Trump. Poor Trump doesn't look like he is winning. His hypothetical proposal has been rejected. We're gonna talk about it later. Sometime later, we're gonna talk about the fact that Russia basically decided to once again come out with impossible demands. Demands that are so unreasonable that are basically impossible. I mean, when it comes to peace in Ukraine, not when it comes to the election. That's not the... Hold on, where's my thing? Winning an election is not... That's just the beginning, technically speaking, isn't it? You win the election, then you stack wins during your presidency proper, but it seems like there are obstacles. It seems like there will be obstacles to Donald Trump's wins during this term. We'll see. Or at least we'll do some speculation. We're gonna do some speculating, okay? Trump has already said once that the road to peace is complicated. So, gonna have to wait and see what happens. Well, I mean, we need to send U.S. military in full force. Are you actually pro that solution? Are you pro U.S. sending the military in full force to defend Ukraine? Is that a MAGA? Is this a broader MAGA position? Is that a broader MAGA position that the U.S. should just send its military to Ukraine and fight Russia? I don't think you're getting Panama Canal or Greenland. I don't think you're getting these things, I'm afraid. Why do you even need these things? You don't need them. Also, you forgot Canada. You forgot listing Canada. Trump also said he wants to make Canada a state. Did you forget? I'm not pro sending tax dollars telling other countries how to fight. Oh, so you are pro just the US military intervening directly and pushing out Russian forces? Is that what you advocate for? Is that what your MAGA friends advocate for? Canada has too many liberals. Well, tell it to Trump. Trump said it, not me. I'm just repeating to you Trump's positions. You're gonna argue against your president? Donald Trump does not seem to share your view on sending the military to Ukraine, by the way. How can you tell when he's serious and when he's not? How do you know he's serious about the canal or about Greenland? How do you know he's serious about those but not serious about Canada? How can you tell? How do you know it's failing? You seem to be making a lot of assumptions. I'm not sure I'm happy about it. Your president does not seem to share your views about sending American troops to Ukraine. What an ASMR start to the stream, Eating a nice dish as I wait for the thousands upon thousands of viewers to gather. Because as Mr. President has once said, and I mean President Sunday, people watch streamers for ASMR. Especially Destiny. People watch Destiny for the ASMR, not for the politics, not for anything. So, Greenland and Panama Canal hold great national security interests. Interesting. Name them. Can you name those things? What are the national security interests that Greenland and Panama hold? Name me those interests. You're a MAGA voter, so you're probably educated on these things. Teach me. Teach me about it. Please. Please teach me. How do you know does not support sending in NATO for that? Putin will not give us demands. Because he said so. He said as much. He wants to reduce aid to Ukraine, not to increase it. Sending troops would be increase in aid, not reduction. So what makes you think that Putin can? What makes you think that Trump can just send NATO, quote unquote? How would he even go about it, sending NATO? Also, Putin is already given demands. Putin has been given demands for a while now, for a long while. Have you not been following the topic? Have you not been following the war? Putin has been given demands for a long, long time. Isn't that what NATO has been itching for? For what? To send troops? What makes you think that? What makes you think that NATO has been itching to send troops to Ukraine? I'm very curious about what would made you go and arrive at that conclusion. What makes you think that? NATO itching to send troops to Ukraine. Fascinating. What a slow beginning. But I'm curious. This is starting to be interesting. It seems that way. They have an interest in destroying. Okay. The more you respond, the more questions I have. One, what makes you say that NATO is itching to send troops? And if NATO is itching to send troops, then why hasn't it capitalized on the several opportunities it had to invoke Article 5? Why hasn't it? It had plenty of opportunities to do so. And two, why do you think that NATO wants to destroy Russia? Why do you think that is in NATO's interest? You can answer in order. If you wish, of course. No pressure. But you are a educated Trump voter, so I trust you have the answers for me. I believe in you. I believe you have all the knowledge necessary for me to ingest as an ignorant leftist trans person. Ukraine is not a... I haven't even mentioned Ukraine, have I? I've not mentioned Ukraine. I asked three things. One, what makes you think that NATO is itching to send troops? And if it's itching, why has it not capitalized on the many opportunities it had to invoke Article 5? And two, what makes you think that NATO wants to destroy Russia? There's no... Ukraine's not part of these questions, oddly enough. The whole purpose of NATO is to keep Russia at bay, isn't it? Among other things. Well, the USSR, technically speaking, but it's sort of switched to Russia, yes. Yes, so far, yeah, correct, yes. So far, so good. You would think so, fake Alec Kyle Parker, but you'd be incorrect, I guess. Because Biden is an idiot? That's not an answer. That is not an answer. You know that, right? Like, Biden is not... I don't think you know how Article 5 works. What does that have to do with Biden being an idiot? Question number 4, I guess. Why do you say it's because Biden is an idiot? Now you have 4 questions to answer instead of 3. They just keep multiplying like little mushrooms. Well, it's very cool. I get to interact with the chat. We're having a nice time. I don't know everything. I'm just a stupid Trump vote. No, 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 no. You're an educated, make America great again American. Like, do you not want to engage with the questions? Do you not want to answer my 4 pretty, let's be honest, straightforward questions? Those are not really massive, convoluted questions. They're pretty straightforward. If NATO is itching to attack Russia, why has it not capitalized on the opportunities to invoke Article 5? And why do you think NATO is itching to destroy Russia? And why do you think that all that has not happened because Biden is an idiot? Hold on, I'm trying to put a movie on for my daughter. Okay. All right. While you put on the movie, think about my questions. While you do the physical activity of putting on the movie, you might think on the questions and contemplate the answers. And then you come back and tell me. I guess. Right? Anybody else? Would anybody else want to chat with me a little bit as a chatter? Isn't it the task of chatters to chat, chat, chat? I always knew in my soul that alternative history melts your brain. I always suspected that dabbling in alternative history will just turn your brain to mush. Well, obviously my understanding is limited. Maybe you can help me out rather than being so condescending. I'm not being condescending. I'm asking you questions. Since when is asking questions condescending? You MAGA people always say I'm just asking questions. Okay, to answer question number 1. Actually, NATO is itching to absolutely not attack Russia because NATO is extremely afraid of nuclear escalation, which is why to this day NATO has not sent any troops to Ukraine. That's one. Second, NATO is also not in the business, or rather, it's not in its interest for Russia to fall either, because NATO again is extremely afraid that should that happen, the nuclear arsenal that Russia has under its control would just disperse and fall into many different actors' hands, which NATO would consider a disaster. And I guess those were, and that's of course that is the reason why NATO has not utilized the several opportunities to invoke Article 5. And last but not least, Biden is not necessary for Article 5. Any of the NATO countries can invoke it without Biden. So Biden being or not being an idiot has nothing to do with it, actually. I hope I was able I hope sincerely that I was able to help you without being condescending. I'm not condescending, come on. No, you're a bit condescending. Why would you say that, fake Alec Kyle Parker? Why would you say that I'm being condescending? I'm not. I'm never condescending. I'm always nice. You cannot be scared of nuclear escalation. That's what Putin wants. He will never be stopped. And get rid of your savior and fight for what you believe in. I mean, the U.S. is equally scared of the nuclear escalation. I'm not sure if you're aware. I'm not sure if you're sort of how should I put it, on with the program, but the U.S. is part of the group that is afraid of nuclear escalation, shaking in its boots. U.S. is shaking in its boots when it comes to the threat of nuclear escalation, yes. Why do you think the U.S. has forbidden Ukraine from using ATACMS for so long? It's because of the whole escalation ladder, the fear of Russia being forced to use nuclear weapons. The West is a very cowardly sphere, like criminals in Batman. Superstitious and cowardly lot. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you, I don't have any influence and control over how the West manages the escalation ladder. I wish I had. And we really would have seen a lot more aid. But no, I do not have actual influence over the escalation ladder as an individual, sadly. Why do you think no European country... Okay, let me ask you this. Jack, don't do it. Why do you think Russia is benefiting from North Korean troops on the ground, but no European country has sent any troops, and the US has not sent any troops? Why do you think that is? Why hasn't Poland sent any troops yet to counter the Northern Korean regiments? Why no Western troops on the ground? What's happening? What is happening with... What do you think the solution is? To send more aid, to send more actual aid. Okay? Not to give Russia escalation dominance, finally grow some balls. The US should ramp up aid. European Union should ramp up aid. Trump should not be talking of reducing aid. Do you think the US should leave NATO and we focus on our continent instead? Yes, you do. Europe is the biggest trade partner of the United States. What do you mean? The US is a part of the global economy. So if you did that, you'd just be, I mean, if the US did that, it would just be screwing itself. It would be shooting itself in the foot. So yeah, you do have these problems. You do have these problems indeed. Because North Korea partially depends on Russia. If Russia goes down, then less protection for North Korea from the West, getting the idea to invade North Korea. China already serves that purpose. Actually, China already serves that purpose for North Korea as that deterrent. So Russia is not even all that necessary for that. Granted, there are the nukes. And yes, more aid should be sent. That's true, but it doesn't answer the question why the West doesn't send any troops to support Ukraine. It is obvious the world is going to become multipolar anyway in the near future. Maybe we should focus on becoming allies with nuclear powerhouses instead of provoking them. Well, then you're just proposing that the US, instead of being polar, that it just becomes as basically if it's supposed to be a multipolar world order, then I assume the US wants to be a polar, not just some minor player, which what you advocate for would reduce it to, basically. If the US would just leave NATO and focus on its own continent as you propose it, then its influence in the world would diminish significantly. The other poles and the multipolar world order would swoop in and fill the vacuum. Thank you. You said you're an American first. Why are you saying such things as an American first? Because it would be massively unpopular with the nations. Yeah, but sometimes countries have to make unpopular decisions. Like, there are nation states that continue aid even though the populations are starting to cry about Ukraine needing to um, negotiate. I do want the US to have its leading role in the world. Well, Jack Don't Do It doesn't. The MAGA voter in the YouTube chat does not. That's the problem. In fact, Jack Don't Do It wants to diminish the significance of the US on the world stage. Yeah. Hold on, I have to check something. Mm-hmm. Hold on. It's like watching the blind, leading the blind. Honestly. Where is it? What the hell? What the hell did I do? Where's the... Wait, did I turn it off? Hold on. Hmm. That's weird. Where's the page? Hmm? I don't see it. Thank you for the $20. I bet $20 Cenk yogurt jars his farts. I I don't know. Oh, no more messages from Jack. Don't do it. Um, it's obvious the world is going to become. I already addressed this. We are more religiously in line with Russia than China. What does that have to do with anything? I have no clue what. that has to do with anything. It seems like we are the cause of all the world's problems, though, if you get a foreigner's perspective. I don't think so. I don't think if you ask Ukrainian people, they will tell you that the US is the source of all of their problems. I think they will point to a different culprit. In fact, I will point to a different culprit. How's that? I'm a foreigner. Believe it or not, I am a foreigner. I'm a dirty foreigner. It seems like we are the cause. You're already losing support internationally due to Gaza. I mean, rethink the US's Gaza policy, and maybe that will change. Also, support internationally from whom? What is the support that the US is losing internationally over Gaza, and from whom? We caused a lot of the world's problems, but capitalism is the bigger culprit. Yeah, but the US is definitely not the cause of all of the world's problems. I assure you. I can just guarantee you. I can guarantee this. See? Hello, Greater Rain. We're having a nice time talking about politics with the chat. I'm eating spaghetti with you know what. Okay? Oh wow, thank you for the $10, Jack Don't Do It. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you so much. We did not expect to have donations from a MAGA supporter. I think the world is full of surprises that a Trump voter would. Old Bay is the goat. Wait, you said that Old Bay is the goat, but you said that there's nothing in Maryland. Isn't isn't this spice a Maryland area sort of adjacent spice? But yes, Old Bay is really good. I love it. They have it all over East Coast. Fair enough. It's really good though. Try Tonis if you can get it. Maybe if Greater Rain decides they want to send it to me, maybe then. Thank you for being here. We're just sort of slowly but surely starting the stream. MD respects is the most on the East Coast. Uh, see, MD respects it the most on the East Coast. True. See, Maryland is the best state, after all. Nice blue sweater. It pairs well with the scarf. I don't know how long I'll stay. I feel I've gotten much more ill. My chest whistles when I breathe. Oh, you should go to bed. You should just go to bed and drink something warm. A lot of blankets, and Also, I've actually been able to unlock the YouTube earnings recently. So I'll use them to pay the bills. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something else. I'm gonna be paying the bills using the YouTube earnings. I have to get more serious about YouTube now. Now that I know that the earnings from it are something that I can actually tap into. Before I was like, yeah, they're just there, those earnings from YouTube, but I can't really do anything with it. So I was like, you know, yeah. But now I'm like, damn, we have to really increase our YouTube game. Isn't that right, fake Alec Cal Parker? Isn't that right? Hold on, I'll check something real quick. Oh, we're not really. I've received such mean comments about my channel and myself recently. Very, very sad. Very sad things. Negative. Having such a nice discussion with the chat today, tonight. Well, it's still today. Did you know that on the 27th was um, the 27th was the day when the uh, Greater Poland uprising happened between 1919 and 1919. I think one of the only, if not the only, actually successful Polish uprising. And Polish people are super proud of it. We're gonna maybe talk about it a bit, since I'm supposed to be a history channel. I'm supposed to be a big historian. This scarf is supposed to indicate my history prowess, my history um, something. So I will have to tackle some sort of historical topic. I will do my best not to let the hate get to me. Thank you. I'll do my best. I always do my best. I always try to do my best. I don't always succeed, but I don't think anybody always succeeds. If someone tells you they always succeed, that means they are being dishonest. Being dishonest with you if they tell you that they always succeed. So how are we right now? We want to chat some more, or are we ready to do a topic or two? Let's start the uncat. I've finished the spaghetti with Old Bay. Oh boy, the topic is gonna be a topic. All right. Also, why don't you just join the page? It'll do you good. It'll do all of you good to join the page. Huh. Oh, perfect. What time is it there? In Poland, it's 1:24 a.m. It's 1:24 a.m. Topic. Free votes. Okay, free votes on topic. Let's see at least 6 people vote, okay? Free there's 6 people in the audience. Whole 6 people. Do you fear a rocket coming through your house? I had rockets flying above the apartment when I was staying, so it surprisingly did not freak me out all that much. And then it hit the children's cancer hospital. The page made me math. It's for your own good. Infallible foul. Or foul? But it's for your own good. A Russian rocket. Yeah, a Russian rocket flew over the place where I was staying. I heard it go by and hit a children's cancer hospital in Kiev. Yes. It was a Russian rocket. It was not any other. I mean, it could have been, technically speaking, it could have been provided by North Korea, but or something. You should consider not being white. Infallible foul. Consider mending your ways. Only 3 votes? Come on. There are more people there are 8 people in the chat and only 3 people have voted. You should become more active participants in democracy. You should. This is why, I mean, there's a Trump voter here, but this is why, I don't know, this is why voting, this is why elections don't go as certain people would want them to. Because people just don't go and vote. That's crazy. Yeah, but it also happened. It was instant karma as well because I thought to myself that day, I keep going to the corridor. I keep taking cover from those when the air sirens go off, I keep going to the corridor. But Kiev seems pretty safe, so it just feels like I keep going back and forth between the rest of the place and the corridor because there's a lot of air sirens. And I thought, will anything even happen in Kiev ever? And then seconds later, I heard. So I should not be saying that ever, I guess. Both of those answers sound very similar. Uh, what do you mean? Oh, yeah. Chat with the chat means continuing what I'm doing now. Okay. And topic means that I'm gonna be talking about how Vladimir Putin has rejected Donald Trump's peace offering. That's not exactly set in stone yet, but we're gonna talk about it. Don't worry. You're voting to talk about it, so I'm gonna oblige. I'm gonna oblige you and talk about it. Talk about the thing. When white people start killing each other, it always gets extremely wicked. Why did you specify white people? Are you saying that when people are you saying that that when people who are not white start killing each other, it's never extremely wicked? Is that the takeaway that I'm supposed to take from that? Is that the takeaway from this whole story that you wrote in the chat? I'm missing the thing to brush my hair. It's called a brush. Have you seen my brush? No, it always turns into a world war. Whenever whenever white people fight, it always turns into a world war? What about when I'm pretty sure that there were many wars of white people that did not turn into world wars. No? I'm pretty sure when Poland fought the Bolsheviks in 1920, it did not turn into a world war. Right? Did it? I'm pretty sure, in fact, when Poland and Ukraine waged a war against one another, it did not turn into a world war. Not since World War One. Okay, I just said 1920. Poland. I just said Poland fighting the Bolsheviks in 1920. And your response to that was not since World War One, which ended in 1918. Don't do me like this, please. And then you're shocked that I'm being condescending. It's on you. You make me be condescending. You force me. You force me into this position. I don't want to be condescending, but when you say that any time white people fight since World War One, it becomes a world war, and I give you an example right after I gave you the example of 1920, I don't know. I have to be a bit condescending at that point. No? Me? No, 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 no. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not condescending. Fake Alec Kyle Parker. Am I being condescending? Would I ever be condescending to anybody? No. It's not in my nature. It's not in my nature to be condescending. What I heard is that my nature is to be kind, good, and smile. It is extremely not in my nature to be condescending. I think. You yourself don't believe that I'm being condescending. I just received 5 votes, 100% people telling me to do a topic instead of talking with the chat. And instead, I just continue to talk with the chat. It is very strange. Instead of doing what I'm supposed to do, I do the opposite, which begs the question, why is there even a poll to begin with if I'm just gonna ignore it? I just do what I want, like a despot, a condescending despot. Let me see if anybody has liked this stream. Remember, liking the stream makes more people join or something. It affects the algorithm in some way. 3 likes. 3 likes? Really? Seriously? Oh, I'm so disappointed with all of you. Alright. Hey, you make the poll, then completely ignore it. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, Jesus. I'm gonna start a topic. I have to prepare mentally. I have to prepare myself. I have to be ready. It's not something that you just do. It's something that you have to be prepared for. It's not just something that you just jump in and topic. It's not something that you do. Unless you donate, then I'm gonna jump right away. There's an analogy that I'm thinking of. I made this there's an analogy somewhere in there that I'm thinking of. Oh yeah, there's this video where Destiny receives a treat and then in the swimming pool or something, and then dives underground. So donation or a subscription is my treat. And doing the subject is me diving underwater in a swimming pool. Do you want to see me dive into the swimming pool? I'm not gooning. 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 It's not gooning. It's just begging for money online. All right. Let me click on the thing and then set up the thing. It's Jade from Tales of the Abyss. Oreshnik missile. Oh no. Where's the... Oh, there we go. Actually, I have to find it. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, I have to Google it. They're still on about me doing the thing that I'm not doing. Absolutely not doing the thing that you're accusing me of doing. Hold on. Uh-oh. All right. Oh, we're gonna look at the Ukraińska Prawda in English. We're gonna have that article on the screen while we discuss. Okay. Huh. All right. Ukraińska Prawda in English. All right. I'm gonna change the camera thing. Oh, no, okay. Is it good? Is it good now? All right, let me see. Browser. No. Oh, found it. Putin rejects peace plan proposal being crafted by Trump. Right, let's just start by saying that ever since Trump has won the campaign, ever since Trump has become president-elect, there's been a lot of speculation about his promise to end the war within 24 hours. There's been a lot of different scenarios that has been floated around by his newly forming administration. There has been some of the major proposals included delaying NATO for Ukraine for 10 years. So basically saying, don't worry, Russia, Ukraine won't be joining NATO for at least the next 10 years, freezing the line of the conflict along the current lines. I think it included some territorial gains for Russia. It included giving some territory to Russia. And of course, it also included well, that's it, I guess. There's nothing major of the hypothetical. Oh yeah, there would be a peacekeeping force, of course, European peacekeeping force that would ensure that the ceasefire would be upheld. And Trump has said very firmly that no US troops would be part of this peacekeeping force, that it would be up to Europe, like Poland, Germany, France, and all the other super friends. They would be in this peacekeeping force. And all this time, as these speculations, as these hypothetical plans for peace have been formulated, I've been asking myself time and time again, okay, so what is Russia's stance on all this? Does Russia even want a peace? Is it even in Russia's interest to freeze the front line right now? There's a strong pro-war lobby in Russia right now among the oligarchs as well as among the population, believe it or not. And maybe it's a negotiation tactic. Maybe it's a way of pushing against the West and the US and saying we're a strong player. We're entering the multipolar world order. So we're we're gonna swing our saber and we're gonna disagree with your BS hypothetical peace that has not even been set in stone or concretely proposed yet. We're actually, you know what? We're gonna throw out there our demands. And so Russia did. The demands are as follows: no entry to NATO for Ukraine, ever, ever, ever. As Vladimir Putin has put it, it doesn't matter if Ukraine joins NATO today or in 10 years. It just cannot join it ever. We don't agree for NATO and Ukraine to be in the same. No, never. So that's one. Second, a severe reduction in Ukrainian military. So basically, I think that would leave Ukraine defenseless against Russia should it decide to invade again, because those are basically two main pillars of any sort of security guarantees for Ukraine. One is NATO, which Russia does not agree for it to it does not agree for Ukraine to join it ever. Not today, not tomorrow, not in 10 years, never. Okay? And two, Ukraine's military has to be reduced significantly. That's basically leaves Ukraine defenseless. So those are the two demands. But there is a third, of course. There is a third very important political demand that Russia... Well, no, there's four, actually. Apologies. We're going to get to the fourth one. The third one is, of course, that Russia keeps all the territory that it occupies and more. And also the territories that it still does not occupy. It has specified time and time again which oblasts it wishes to be under Russian control. And finally, is the demand number 4, which is that there cannot be any negotiations, any peace talks with the current Ukrainian regime. Basically saying that the current Ukrainian regime is illegitimate. That Ukraine needs a whole new government, or at least a new president. At the very least, Russia does not consider Zelensky to be the legitimate president of Ukraine. So there we go. Those are the Russian demands when it comes to starting any sort of negotiation with, I don't know, the West, Ukraine. I'm not even sure anymore who Russia actually wants to negotiate with. But yes, those are the demands. and it's basically a non-starter. It's basically a negotiation killer. It's a complete. Those are demands that are non-starters. Just that they meeting them would be if Donald Trump looked at those demands and said, "Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do this. Let's start negotiations." Putin, we're gonna go with that. That would make Trump look extremely weak. It would make the US look extremely weak. And what would even Trump gain by such a peace negotiation that would give Russia everything that it wants and more? How would that be a win for Trump? And how would it be? That would not really be him keeping his electoral promise, now would it? And also, well, so that's that, I guess. And now there are people that have entered speculation as to what, because people say, okay, there are two schools of thought. There are schools of thought that Russia is being really tough right now. There's the school of thought that Russia is throwing those ridiculous demands as long as Biden is in office. That's the moment that Trump will step in, Russia will soften its demands. That's hypothesis number one when it comes to what is happening here. Hypothesis number two is how the US should react to this whole we want Ukraine to never join NATO, demilitarize, be neutral forever, change its government, and give us territory, and so on and so forth. So, according to many people, I think Olaf Scholz also signs onto this line of reasoning. According to one school of thought, according to a group of scholars, analysts, politicians, what the US should do in response is to one up Russia when it comes to ridiculousness. Trump's United States of America should absolutely go further beyond. If Russia has super ridiculous demands, then the US has to jump higher and become even more extreme. So in this case, for example, it would be Trump saying, "Oh, so you want all these four things if there is to be peace talks. But you know what? You'll not get those things. Because if you're insisting on having all of these things, then we will continue the war. We will continue the war, and we will give Ukraine so much more aid that you will be completely pushed out of Ukraine's territory. You will feel the consequences of the US actually treating this seriously and actually sending not 2, not 3, but 4 times more aid than it has been sending so far. No, 5 times, 10 times more aid. So much aid that you'll be outgunned to the point of not a single soldier of Russian origin remaining on Ukrainian soil. That's basically what some analysts have advised for the US next course of action to be regarding Russia's sudden rejection of the peace plan. Now, whether or not this will happen, we will have to wait for, I guess, Donald Trump to take reins of the country, and we will see. We will even see what sort of peace plan he'll move towards. We already know that a version of it has been preemptively rejected by Russia, that has pushed forward its own extreme demands. Let's see if there's anything in this Pravda in English that we have missed, maybe. Analysts at the Institute for the Study of War have indicated the Russian leader has dismissed. Okay, let me see. Rejected a suggestion. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov reiterated Putin's false claim that the current Ukrainian government is illegitimate. We've talked about it. So yeah, I think we have. Let me see. Actually, yeah, I think that's it. I think I have squeezed. Although maybe I could talk a bit more, but then it will become a pain. Is there anything else that is there to be talked about this? Well, definitely I can say that the dreams. Well, Trump has already earlier, I think this month, indicated that um, peace for Ukraine might be a lot more complicated project than he predicted. And now we're basically seeing that a quick conclusion to the war is not something that's necessarily in the cards. Okay? It's not necessarily something that's just gonna spontaneously uh, happen. Already we are seeing, as evident by certain, if the if the war would be to end quickly, then we would not have articles talking about Ukraine possibly being able to retreat from Kursk in the spring. Already there are speculations about the war that are preparing itself for situations past the immediate taking uh, past the immediate taking office of Donald Trump. If Trump would be able to end the war super quickly, which many say or said he would be able to, then the war would end in still in the winter, not in the spring. But already we're hearing speculations as to what will happen in the war in the spring. So it seems like Russia is trying to ruin um, Trump's plan to quickly end the war. Although Russian politicians have been saying for a while now that Trump's promises to end the war quickly are not to be taken seriously because that's all that they are, campaign promises, and that they have nothing to do with reality. Time and time again, um, Putin's administration has indicated that it has no interest in meeting with Trump for the time being. It is very interesting. Russia is playing its own very typical game of, on the one hand, saying things like, Slovakia could be a great candidate for us to conduct peace talks about Ukraine. Hungary seems like a good partner for us to discuss peace talks, it seems like. especially since Orban has said that Putin is a good and honest partner. So on the one hand, Russia is signaling to some European Union countries that are pro-Russian that they would be great candidates to conduct peace negotiations. But on the other hand, it just rejects Trump's version of a peace plan by saying, no, 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 no. These things that you're talking about that are already very bad for Ukraine, those are not enough. Those are not nearly enough for us. We want much more. These are our demands. And enter the 4 point or even more. Enter the list of Russia's demands when it comes to even sitting at the negotiating table. Welcome to the Ruski Mir. Okay, now I think this thing that I've said now, this will go to the beginning of the segment. And then we're gonna do the thing that I've said later. Also, hello, Estelle. Aren't you watching President Sunday? President Sunday is talking about alternative history. Don't you like alternative history? Alternative history is so fascinating, isn't it? Even if it turns a person's brain into liquid soup. I believe that even if alternative history will turn your brain into mush, it is still, depending on how it's presented, fairly interesting. He ended the stream and it was about Rudyard's childhood. Wait, who did he... Okay, who did he raid? Who did he raid? Kid Not Kin? Queeman? Ico Rules? I would forgive Ico Rules being raided. A very sad childhood. We all had child sadhoods, okay? We all had child sadhoods, and I don't cry about it. He raided Queeman. Of course he did. Hello, Felsin Forma. Of course he raided Queeman. Alternative histories hubs, not bad to be honest. Yeah, we all have child sadhoods, okay? We don't cry about it. We grow up perfectly fine and well adjusted and without any problems. I don't have any Okay, let's just move on. If you appreciate my child sadhood and want to make it a bit better, then join the page. And it'll all be much, much better. It'll all be so good, in fact, that you won't believe it. You'll be shocked by how good it'll be. He got taught to value his honor above everything. Wait, is what about his father Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z? I mean, I don't even know what that means, to value your honor above everything else. Honor can be interpreted in so many ways. It's It's a very vague statement, in my opinion. A Wall Street strategist. What? Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean, a Wall Street strategist? Tell me a bit about it. Tell me about waterfall tests. Oh. Or something. Wait, didn't you pay attention? I thought you watched it just now. Let's see how many likes. A Wall Street strategist. I don't know if it explains a lot or if it explains absolutely nothing. The next segment is going to be about Poland. You know, those super popular Polish segments about Poland because everybody's interested in Poland, I'm sure. The Polish interest is off the roofs. Through the roof. The interest about Poland is through the roof. He made him only play strategy video games? You're kidding. You're pulling my leg. You're just messing with me. He made him only play strategy video games. That's just silly. It's just cartoonishly silly. It's not even. I don't even know how to comment. Oh, well, Wait, he said it. Wait, just because he said it, how do you know it's true? How do you know that he's a reliable teller of his own past? Maybe he's like the Joker. Maybe he's not really a reliable narrator. Have you considered that possibility? Come on, my dad made me only play strategy games. I listened to it and I'm like, what? That just sounds silly. Did you see Cenk went on a bunch of podcasts today? No. What podcasts did he go on? What podcasts did Cenk go to? He said it. He put up 3 videos about his life and then took them all down. Yeah, apparently it's all 9 hours in total and it's all archived. He took it down, but it's all archived for anyone to just see, apparently. It's been all archived. Nothing can be exaggerating. That does feel like an that does feel like an exaggeration to say that he only was allowed to play strategy video games. Sounds wild. Sounds wild to me. Son, if you're gonna play video games, the only video games that you're gonna be able to play are strategy video games. I don't even know what type of strategy games, but if it has the word strategy in it, you're gonna play it. From XCOM to Warcraft to Command and Conquer to Age of Empires to Hearts of Iron to, I don't know, Settlers? Is that a strategy game? Help me out. Help me out. Are the Settlers a strategy game? Hello, Dr. Johns. Dr. Johns, are the Settlers a strategy game? Or not? I need to know. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Is Roller Coaster Tycoon a strategy game? Does that count as strategy? You know, all those games where you have a map, an overview map, and then you either manage a restaurant, park, or whatever. There were many games like that when you had to. Yeah, you'd say that Roller Coaster Tycoon counts as strategy. And you know what? He had a pretty wide roster of games to choose from in that case. Because you can a lot of different things count as strategy, I'd say. No? Have you ever heard Elon Musk talk about not liking chess because it's simplistic and doesn't have a fog of war? Yes. Yes, I have. You know what? If I'm gonna chat with the chat, then I might as well. Apologies, but this game also does not have the fog of war. Okay? This game also does not have a fog of war. And you know what? We're still gonna play it. It depends on whether his father counted it as strategy. Well, that's the question, isn't it? What games did his father count as strategy? Is Go strategy? Is this strategy, this game that I'm showing to you right now on the screen, is that strategy? Is StarCraft strategy? Warcraft? Is XCOM? You know, UFO? Is that strategy? Does that count?
Game
UFO, enemy
started.
unknown. I'm gonna place the first. Oh, I'm white. Well, what do you know? Was the only true game that Waterfall His was allowed to play this? Is Go simplistic according to Elon Musk? Have you considered that it stops being strategy if it's woke? Of course. That's pretty 101, but then it just makes me ask, what sort of games did What If Hist's father consider to be woke? Right? What sort of games are woke according to What If Hist's dad? What would be the criteria? What a bad move by this person. I think I'm gonna win this game easily. Because I'm a strategic genius. I have genius. If you like what I do, if you like me playing board games on stream, then why not consider joining the page lucyhaze.org/live and donating and doing the thing. So look, I'm gonna I'm even gonna link it for you. I'm gonna make it easy. I'm gonna make it so easy for you. Why the wait, why the Dr. Johns? What happened? Why are you me? What have I done to you, Dr. Johns, that you're me? Are you saying that I'm a board game snob? Is that what you're is that what you is this what you're trying to tell me? That at the end of the day, at the end of the saying I'm a snob, I've already been called condescending today by my main MAGA viewer. So not only am I condescending, I've also done something really bad. Oh my gosh, that is so bad. That is so bad. Nobody's interested in this match? Nobody's interested in how this match is going? This match is going splendidly. Oh, wait, what is... Okay. Alright. Alright then. My brain is smooth, so I know nothing. I don't know what's going on in Go. Haven't I explained the rules so many times now? Haven't I explained it like 50,000 times? Okay, I will explain it one more time. So you have these intersections of lines. You see, the lines intersect, and an intersection is worth 1 point, an empty intersection. And the goal of the game is to surround as many empty intersections of the lines as possible with your stones. That's rule number 1, that's the most important in this game. Second rule that is most important in this game, each stone has what you call breadths, empty intersections directly surrounding it. If you deprive a stone of all empty intersections, you take it off the board, you kill it, as we Go enthusiasts call it. You kill the enemy stones. So I guess you have two objectives. Kill as many of the opponent's stones as possible and secure as much territory as possible, because you call these empty intersections territory. So basically, Go is like war. Here you go. I feel like I've explained it perfectly this time. So now you should be just knowing exactly what's going on the board. Now you should be like, oh, okay. That makes perfect sense. It's all so simple now. It's all so obvious now what's going on the board. It all became so easy once you know these two basic rules. Right? It all became so clear. What's with the shocked face, Dr. Johns? Cocker. What's with the cocker? Why convenient Estelle? It's all very, very simple. And I've explained it in the best possible way, I feel like. Oh my gosh, I'm about to cranberry juice this. I'm gonna show you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. Now I've done it. I think. Have I done it? I'm not even so sure anymore. Just read The Art of War and then come back. Have you read The Art of War? Have you read The Art of War? Have you? No way! No way! No way! Yes! Oh my gosh. No way! No way! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so excited about this game. This is gonna be... Alright. This is gonna be an awesome thing. I'm gonna shock this person in the future with an amazing move. This is not over. This is good for me. Why are you so sad, Dr. Johns? By the way, but the game is very Taoist military philosophy in the same way. Oh. I'm doing all the things that you should not be doing according to the Art of War. I'm being arrogant. I'm distracted. Why are you on the YouTube chat and not on the side chat? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't understand. Why are you doing this to me? How can you do this? Oh well, whatever. It happens to the best of us. We've done one topic. We got a few more. Putin begs Poland. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. We basically only have like 3 topics for today, do we? What a sad amount. But then again, Dr. Johns has made a request of me today. But side chat has worse latency the video, and I'm also doing the other things. Okay, fair enough. Why is it bad? Wait, Estelle Cinema Jig, why are you white? First of all. And second of all, Dr. Johns has made a request that I'm gonna honor the request tonight. I've already installed it as well. I have to set it on. I have to set it up on OBS. Thank you for the tier 1. Thank you. Thank you. Oh gosh. We might soon have enough funds to go to Ukraine again. If I hurry up, bankrolling Lucy, true. If I hurry up, I might be able to be in Ukraine on New Year's, then see what happens. What happens on the New Year's? And record. Record with the camera everything that happens, everything that transpires on New Year's. Or how does New Year's work? There's curfew. So are people only allowed to spend New Year's at home? I guess, assume so. Is that a thing that's gonna be? Will I have to be indoors? How many days does this month have? Let's see. Uh, 31. I can make it. I can make it for New Year's. Actually. I can make it. If I hurry. This month has 245 days? I never knew, Estelle, that a single month can have 245 days. But I guess we learn something new every single day. Do we not? Do we not? Do we not learn something new every single day of the week? I'm about to lose this game because of my very non-intelligent gameplay. Once every 54 months. Sometimes it happens like this. I was so hyped to win. And I'm now just I'm setting myself up to lose. Miserably. It sounds like the history of my life. I thought I'd be a great winner. But it seems like the tables have been turned on me. It was such an amazing beginning to this game. I hope they ignore this. I hope they ignore it. They did not ignore it. What are you gonna do, smarty pants? What are you gonna do? It's okay, Dr. Johns. We're just gonna have to play. What the hell? It's okay, Dr. Johns. We're just gonna have to play the better game, the one that you've recommended. But first, we have to talk about Poland. Poland is the king of Poland. Poland is the most important thing ever in the history of the universe, of the known universe. Poland has been known to have received the bounty of the sausages or something. You're gonna take this stone and I'm gonna play here, here, and kill the entire group. like a monster that I am. So predictable. So predictable my opponents are. I'm gonna lose this game, aren't I? I'm gonna lose this game miserably. I'm gonna be crying at the end of this and begging. I'm gonna be crying and begging. I was so arrogant, so full of myself because of how well the beginning of this game was going for me. Now look where I am. It's pathetic. It's pathetic, really. This is so pathetic. Polytopia is apparently objectively superior to chess. Go is superior to chess. Don't at me. Go is objectively superior to chess. What? What is the opponent doing? What are you doing, opponent? I don't get you. Why the clown? Wait, why the hunk? I don't... Are you being so mean to me? What? Wait. Is the opponent just giving up? Why didn't they... why didn't they prevent this? That was so easily preventable. Why? Why? I thought I would lose this game, and then they just proceeded to win it for me. With their own two hands. I guess they felt pity for me. They were like, this is victory. They took it, they had it, and then they were just like, here, take it. I don't want it. I don't want this victory. I don't want this victory. That was mine. That was just mine for the taking. Here, take it. I don't need it. I don't want it. And I'm like just confused. Why would you do that? Yeah, they did take pity on me. And ironically, they pitied me. I have no other explanation as to what's going on. No, I did not snatch anything, okay? I didn't snatch anything. They gave me the victory. They should be winning. I have not snatched anything. As I've said, they took the victory that was theirs and were like, here, take it. I did not snatch anything. There's no snatching involved in what's happening. There's no snatching here. They've done the snatching for me. They've I'm not gonna complain any more than I've already complained. I complain too much. I think they're gonna give up now. I think they're about to resign. I think this is about to be a resign soon. He might as well resign now. Yeah. Business. Business, business. Business. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21 stones of theirs have died. And under each stone, there's an empty intersection that counts as a point. So 21 dead stones count as 42 points. Just with this, I am 42 points ahead. 42 points ahead. I am quite ahead. This game is over unless I make 15 mistakes in a row. This game is over. I'm afraid. What is this move supposed to do? What is this? What is my opponent trying to accomplish? They're trying to kill these stones? It's impossible. It's physically impossible to kill these stones right now. It's impossible. Oh boy. Oh well. I was actually mentally preparing to resign in this game, unironically. Voila. Just like that. It's alive. It's alive. No tears. Some tears. Just a little bit of tears. Just a little bit of tears. What is their plan? Oh. No plan. Their plan is no plan. Okay. The plan is no plan. I should debate. Should debate somebody. Alrighty then. This is not gonna be a segment, okay? This match is not gonna be a segment. Fake Alec Kyle Parker, do you think this match, this fascinating match, should be a segment? 抱きしめても誰よりも君が私はワンコ Oh, fake out Kyle Parker's ignoring me. Oh, let's see if we have a segment. Let's see if we have a new segment on the books. We don't. We don't. We were supposed to put out a segment today. Oh well. It happens. I said no. I'm making the thumbnail. I think I'm ready to use my secret weapon. Things take time to render. Oh, which one did you make? Which topic did you make? Which one of the three did you make? Okay, look at this. Check this out. Check this out. How cool is this? The chat. Which one? The Wick one or the guest one? Alright, check this out. Huh? You have got to be kidding me. They've ignored the threat. Well, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. That was not a good threat to ignore. That was a horrible threat to ignore, actually. That was a bad choice to ignore this. Why would you ignore this? You could have just responded and we would have had a long drawn out KO battle. Call battle. Why would you do this to yourself? What now? This whole thing might die now because of your bad choices. Or it might not if I play my hands horribly. Still though, it's in danger because you ignored this. We'll see. It was my coolest moment in the entire stream, I think. I am so cool right now. Okay, look. Boom. They cannot do anything. Then I play here, here. They have to place 1, 2, 3 moves. I have to place 1 and 2. I win. I am smart. I have brains. I have a brain. Look at this.
10,
I could either play
9,
here
8,
and
7,
not
6,
do well.
5.
Whoops. Whoops. I
10,
win.
9, 8.
Uh-oh. Wait,
7.
I'm about to lose on time. I'm out of time. Oh my god, are they trying to defeat me on time? That's so cheap. They're trying to defeat me on time because I have not noticed the time. They're gonna try to cheese me on time. I actually have to focus. They're trying to cheese me. 1984. They should have resigned a long time ago, but they're gonna go for the time cheese. I can feel it. That voice scared me. What voice? Oh, the time voice. Yeah. Uh, whoa. 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 Holy moly macaroni. As long as I don't lose track of time and lose on time, I will win. I think. As long as I play correctly. Oh my gosh, no way. No way. No way. No frigging way. This is impossible. No way. No, no, no. That's impossible. I'm gonna kill all this. No. That just feels. That just feels impossible. This is impossible. You're kidding me. No way. There's just no. Okay, I'm not killing this, but wow. Wow. Have I reduced their points? What is... Okay. Okay, kill it, please. If I play here, I'm gonna be I'm alive now. He just granted me life for no reason. They just... Am I playing against a human? I am. I think. Am I? And they started with a handicap as well. They started with a handicap as well. It just feels it's impossible. Yeah, that's alive. I'm sorry. That ship has sailed. You cannot kill it anymore. It's impossible. This is now impossible to kill. Kiru. As I used to say as a VTuber still. In my VTuber days, I used to say Kiru. Huh. I really like that. Oh, this is Oof. Okay. What now? Okay. I might as well start just passing now. There's nothing left.
Pass.
That's it. It's the end. There's nothing more to do.
Remove the dead stones.
So they have 68 points and I have 110. I think I won.
You have won.
I have won. Amazing. I have won. You have won. I have won. And that is how Go is played. That is how this game of Go is played. How did you like? Yeah. All right, we can move on to the next topic of the day. We've boosted our egos with this amazing. Now this game should be very easy, okay? After this demonstration, you should be like, "Oh, this game is very simple." Okay? This demonstration should be like, "I get it now. Now I get it." I'm gonna go grab a Coke. I'm gonna reward myself for this. I want to say achievement, but they gave me the victory. Okay, let's invite all of your friends to this stream. So many people left. So many people left the stream the moment I started playing this amazing game. Why? What's wrong with this game? You're all haters. You're all haters and I don't appreciate it. I should go get that Coke. I think you should just go get that Coke. True. They're racist. This is boring too. How dare you? I've given my brilliant commentary all this time. Wow. I cannot believe you'd say that. No, that's racist. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get Coke. No, that's racist. That's a racist thing to say. I hope you're ashamed. How you're ashamed of yourself. I hope you're feeling shame. Ugh. That's right. We're just watching two people placing dots. How dare you! Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot even. It's better than chess, okay? You're just. Be right back. Why would you say that? I can't believe you'd say that. Fake Alec Kyle Parker. How can you say that? How can you say such things? That is very that is very insensitive of you. USA, Ukraine. Slovakia may retaliate. Oh, we have to talk about Slovakia today. Oh God. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I almost forgot about Slovakia. Oh, all right. We're doing this. But not yet. Not yet. Okay? Not quite yet. They're related. The topics are related. It's a Polish topic, so we're gonna be using a Polish site. Where is it? Where is the thing? News. Polish president signs into law bill making Christmas Eve a public holiday. Wow. Wait, didn't the Ukrainian president do the same or something? Was Christmas Eve not a public holiday before? I always assumed that it was. Oh, we have to talk about this. US sanctions Georgian billionaire ex-Prime Minister Ivanishvili, the founder of the Georgian Dream Party, for undermining democracy. Oh, wow. Where is the whole... Come on, do I have to Google it? Hey, where is... Maybe in Kyiv Independent we'll find it. Eastern Europe. Like, I could have sworn I had it up. I could have sworn I had it up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add something to. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add something to the topic of. Okay, I'm gonna. Don't worry, I'm gonna provide you with timestamps. I'm gonna add something to the topic of Russia not agreeing to. Mm, no, wait, I've got something better. Okay, okay, all right, all right. I've got something even better. Copy link. Okay, I know what to do now to salvage this situation. We are going to be talking about Poland. God damn it. No matter what happens, no matter how difficult things get, we are going to be talking about Poland. Copy link. Paste link. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna make double sure that there's no. Cam zoom. It doesn't look so pretty. Okay, we're done. Okay, we've done it. Okay. So, Russia, Ukraine's about to block the transit of Russian gas to Europe, I think in 4 days or something, which would cause a pretty significant amount of revenue loss to Russia. It will, not would, will. Slovakia is very, very angry about Ukraine cutting the transit because Slovakia is extremely dependent on Russian gas, as it seems. And Russia is the most unhappy party of them all about the thing, about the transit ending. And as Vladimir Putin says, we are doing our best to depoliticize the subject of gas, the economic side of gas. It has nothing to do with the war, the money that we're making on gas. It absolutely does not fuel our war effort against Ukraine. How crazy that the gas transit through Ukraine kind of, sort of, actually fuels Russia's war against Ukraine. So that's over now. And Russia is very suddenly desperate. Why? Because as it turns out, suddenly, possibly, Poland is Russia's good friend. You have to understand something about Russia. Russia has three ways of trying to influence countries. One is through its misinformation campaigns, through its covert manipulation of politics, covert manipulation of electoral results. That's method number one that has been tried in Georgia, Moldova, Romania. Method that is being regularly used in Africa. The second method is through official channels, through trying to sort of, kind of establish official relations and to strike a deal, I suppose. Third way is through paramilitary groups like Wagner. Well, that is the method that is again used in Africa a lot. So I suppose, considering the configuration of the current Polish government, the manipulation, misinformation angle might not be as successful as in, let's say, Georgia. So I guess Russia is trying to do things through official channels. Because of course, Poland is also not going to be, at this time, very susceptible to paramilitary group operations, I think. So Vladimir Putin is basically saying, hey, you know what? Poland should actually just allow us transit of our gas. Poland should be our partner when it comes to giving our Russian gas to Europe. And let's just watch the video. Let's just allow Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin say it in his own words. And then we're gonna discuss the reaction. There you go. That's Putin.
Поставки
We have always advocated depolitication
всегда выступали за деполитизацию вопросов
of economic questions, because economy is absolutely not tied to Russia's war machine. No, those are two separate, completely unrelated things. Russia's economy and Russia's war effort in Ukraine, totally not related, totally unrelated. Don't even think, don't think about it. Don't worry about it.
экономического характера. Мы же не
We have never refused supplies to Europe. Yeah, because Europe... Okay, I'll just let it play for now. We're gonna discuss what is being said after. Screw it, I'm gonna discuss it now. We have never refused supplies to Europe. That's because Europe, for the most part, is refusing supplies from you. That's because economy, as much as you try to say otherwise, is tied to your war effort in Ukraine. It fuels it directly. So Europe, in this case, is supposed to become independent of your gas, create a unified front as not to depend on your gas in order not to fuel your war economy against Ukraine. It's pretty simple. It's just that countries like Slovakia and Hungary don't seem to get it.
отказывались никогда от поставок в Европу. Разве мы отказывались?
Have we?
Я 1000 раз уже
I said 1,000 times.
сказал, могу повторить.
I can repeat.
Польша
Poland closed the transit.
закрыла
Yes, because Poland, believe it or not, as shocking as it might sound to some, Poland is actually pretty adamant not to support Russia in its war against Ukraine
маршрут через
through its territory.
свою территорию. Ну что там же действующий
It was an active route.
маршрут. Никто его не...
No one hit it. We haven't bombed it, Poland. We haven't bombed you. Why have you closed the transit? It's not like we've bombed your routes.
не поражало, взрывов.
There were no explosions. It was functional. What's up, Poland? We haven't even bombed you and you still refuse the transit? Not cool.
Никаких нет. Он работающий. Достаточно
Just a button needed to be pressed.
только кнопку включить, и все, и пойдет
And it will go through Poland.
через территорию Польши. Называется Ямал
It is called Yamal Europe.
Европа. Проходит ровно через
Right through the Polish territory.
территорию Польши. Пожалуйста.
So yes, that's basically what we just witnessed. And the funny thing is that I don't even know what Russia's goal is here, to be completely honest and transparent with you, because Russia knows as well as anybody else, that Poland is one of the most staunch allies of Ukraine. That Poland will not just unlock the transit so that just Russia can start making money off of gas and again fuel its war economy. Polish commentators have very brutally said Poland is not Russia's fifth column. It's not Slovakia. It's not Hungary. And Russia knows it. It's just some bizarre, desperate attempt at creating, it's looking for weaknesses, for a opening to take advantage of, to create a sense of distrust between European countries. It doesn't feel like it will work in this case, like at all. Like Poland's not gonna turn around and say, oh, oh my God, you're right. We were totally the ones to close the transit, and we perfectly well know that it's a workable route, that it's not been bombed. We actually know all that, but oh my God, until Vladimir Putin reminded us of that, we actually completely forgot. Yeah, we should totally open the transit up again, now that Ukraine's 4 days away from blocking it itself. We should totally jeopardize the effort to create independence from Russian gas. It's, I don't know what the expectation here is. And this of course swiftly brings us into the next topic, which is that while Poland is willing to keep blocking the transit, Slovakia is extremely unhappy with the fact that Ukraine is doing it. So unhappy, in fact, that it is threatening Ukraine, that it'll not provide it with critical electricity. Let's take a look. Slovakia is threatening Ukraine with repercussions. Slovakia may retaliate if Ukraine halts Russian gas transit, Prime Minister says. Because let's face it, as I've said yesterday, Slovakia is absolutely not looking to any alternatives when it comes to energy security. Slovakia is an extremely pro-Russian, anti-Ukrainian country. Slovakia will consider reciprocal measures against Ukraine, such as halting backup electricity supplies after January 1st if Kyiv, as expected, stops the transit of Russian gas to Slovakia, Prime Minister Robert Fico said on Friday. Which, again, Slovakia is not looking for any alternatives to Russian gas. Russian gas fuels its war effort against Ukraine, and Ukraine needs the backup electricity to begin with only because of the attack of Russia on the Ukrainian electric grid. So I think it's pretty clear to anyone who's paying attention what's going on here, right? I don't think it takes a genius to look at all the puzzle pieces and to be able to piece them together. Slovakia has been trying to preserve Russian gas deliveries via Ukraine in 2025, although Kyiv has refused to renew a transit deal with Moscow, expiring at the end of the year while they remain at war, Reuters reported, which is a pretty reasonable and obvious thing to do. Not to just continue business as usual against the country that invaded you, right? As Slovakia says, alternative sources would sharply drive up costs and hit its own transit operations, causing it to lose 500 million euro in fees, according to Fico. Because who cares if the biggest country in Europe gets overrun? In a video message on Facebook on Friday, Fico reiterated his view that the stoppage of gas via Ukraine would hit the EU and its competitiveness, our business. He cited estimates saying that the cost to the bloc could reach 120 billion euro in 2025-2026 from higher prices for not only the gas but electricity production from the fuel. Let me ask you this. What's the cost for Russian revenue when it comes to the stoppage of the transit? Has anybody considered how much of a hit that is to the Russian war effort? Has that calculation been made? He laid the blame on Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, with whom he has publicly argued in the past week. After January 1st, we will assess the situation and possibilities of reciprocal measures against Ukraine, Fico said in the video, which is a horrible, horrible development. If a European Union country is taking steps against Ukraine. Hello, Meow. Welcome to the stream. Are you new to the stream? I'm not sure I've seen you here before. So that is a horrible development. If a European Union country is just openly saying of attacking Ukraine in this way, depriving it of electricity. If it is unavoidable, we will halt the electricity supplies that Ukraine needs during grid outages, or we will agree on a different course of action, or we will agree on a different course of action. Ukraine has said it will cease to allow Russian gas to flow across its territory from January 1st, Reuters reported. Slovakia has said the move would not hit its consumption demands because of storage capacities, while the country's main gas buyer, SPP, has contracts for the purchase of gas from a non-Russian source with BP, ExxonMobil, Shell, Eni, and RWE. Fico has shifted Slovakia's foreign policy since taking power just over a year ago, notably by stopping military aid to Ukraine and warming relations with Russia. On Sunday, Fico became only the third EU leader to visit Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow since the war started. However, Slovakia has also provided humanitarian aid to Ukraine and exported diesel fuel and electricity to its neighbor. In January to November this year, Slovakia exported 2.4 million megawatt hours of electricity, a 152% year-on-year increase, which is now in jeopardy. So, as you can see, the transit of oil through Ukraine and through Poland are becoming highly discussed topics. I think Ukraine should still block the transit. I think Slovakia is being ridiculous with its energy blackmail, and Poland should stay course and not. I mean, it's obvious that Poland will not restart its transit. That's pretty obvious. Yeah. As some commentators said, and I will repeat, Poland is not Russia's fifth column. It is not Slovakia nor Hungary. All right. I've given my opinion on the matter. Have you heard the US will attack Russia next year? No, and I highly doubt it. What is your source for this information? I see that the chat is becoming interesting once again. How have you found this stream, and what is the source for this revelation that the US will supposedly attack Russia next year? Meow. I'm gonna check your Twitch because this is suspicious. It is suspicious as hell. Twitch, Meow Kitty. Let me check your Twitch. There's how many? Okay, you don't have many observers, I see. 0. Okay. All right. I see how it is. Call of Duty. Call of Duty connoisseur. All right. I guess we've done this. We've talked about Slovakia. We've talked about Poland. We've talked about Trump's offer being rejected, even though it has not been formally put forward. Now we're gonna do the thing. Now I'm gonna actually honor my obligations. I'm gonna honor my obligations, and before we finish stream, we're gonna play the game that Dr. Johns has requested me to play. Deep Rock Galactic, even though I have no clue what that is. We're gonna play it anyway. Play Deep Rock Galactic, play Deep Rock Galactic DirectX 12, play Deep Rock Galactic DirectX 11, play Deep Rock Galactic Safe Mode. I have no clue what to choose. I guess I'm just gonna play Deep Rock Galactic. I'm gonna have to set it up on computer. Where's the options? Sound options. Can I see the sound options, please? I cannot. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna add the game first. Game capture. Deep Rock. It works perfectly. Alright, it works perfectly. Now I have to fix the sound. Game. Where is it? Game. Right. It's working. Alright. What genre is this? What do we do? Oh. Oh, you actually interact with things like in exactly the same as in Stalker F. Do you? No. F is throwing these. Oh, have I destroyed stuff? What do I do? I don't even know the controls. Whatever. What am I supposed to...
Let's get familiar with the basics.
Yes.
Follow the instructions, and you'll be an elite miner in no time.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Whoa. Whoa. Caves are dark and you need to constantly light them up. Press F
Alone
to
in the
throw
dark.
flare.
Good thing I brought my flares.
Alright, I've got flares. So these are flares.
Right, looking for a gold vein. Where are you?
Is this like first person perspective Minecraft? I wonder if I'm even digging in the right place. I wonder if I'm getting any closer to finding any gold. It doesn't feel like that, to be honest. Doesn't feel like we're getting any closer to getting gold. Just feels like we're digging an endlessly deep tunnel. Whoa, wait, hold on. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Dig an endlessly deep tunnel? Oh. Wait, what's this? What the hell? What? Where's the... What dirt? Where? Where's the dirt to the other side? The brown wall. Well, that's the brown wall. But it quickly becomes the green wall. Oh. Okay. Leave it to me to get stuck on a tutorial. I feel like I have this particular talent and only I possess. Where's the gold? I guess I is not inventory.
What is this crap they've equipped me with? Zip line ready.
And now,
Watch and learn.
I am pressing E. Oh, no, wrong. Alright. Where's the gold, though?
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
M? I don't know where the gold is, though. Oh.
Well done. You're doing fine. Your objective on this training mission is to find and mine 100 units of morkite. Get to
Wait,
it.
what about gold? What happened to gold?
Mine the morkite deposited in the mule. I got this.
I thought my goal was to get gold. What is even morkite? Where is morkite? Again, I feel like I'm just digging an endless hole. Now I'm trapped with this robot. Where is more Gikai? I'm just sitting here digging endless holes. I have no clue how to. What cave? Where is there a cave? Oh. No, what cave? Where is the cave? I have to dig around this stupid robot. Go back. Where is the cave? What cave am I following? Press tab. I am. Oh. Oh. Like there's no cave. There's only the thing that I dug. Where's the cave? I guess I have to unlock the cave. Yeah, is this the cave I'm supposed to follow? Oh! It's the mineral, I guess, that I'm supposed
I
to...
really can't use this for anything.
Okay, is this the material that I'm supposed to gather?
This is fun!
Why am I not gathering the material? Why isn't it gathering? It looks like the
Good
thing.
times.
Blue and wall. Like here?
I like the sound of that.
I am attacking the blue and wall. Nothing's happening.
Alert! Defense barriers have been breached. We have a horde of enemies heading in your direction. It was a pleasure meeting you. Hope you'll get an honorable death.
What?
Time to show what I'm made of.
Where are the enemies?
It just jammed. Get behind something. Fire in the hole! This one's for Carl. Shield up. Jam. Shield's ready again.
You survived. I just knew you had it in you. Incidents like this sadly occur fairly frequently in hog season. My best advice is to get accustomed to your weapons and gear. Let's continue the training.
You just assumed that I die. Oh, overheated, okay. Well, now it tells me about the tab. Now it tells me about the tab button. Tabulator.
rest of the Morkite and finish the mission. If you forgot something or don't know how to continue, check your miner's manual
Where's
for more
the
details.
more guy? Or whatever.
This is fun! Finally, a chance to learn the ins and outs of this job in my own pace.
What? When will I find any? Will I even?
I really can't use this for anything.
Will I ever? Don't I have any grenades?
Flares ain't ready!
Where is the thing that I'm supposed to gather? Are these the things that I'm supposed to gather?
Worthless, but fun to destroy.
Oh, is that it? That's it! Why do I still have 0? It says +3, +4, 8. But it still says that I have 0. Why? Oh.
Down it goes!
Oh, I actually have to deposit it. That was not a big amount of the thing. Oh, is there a big amount? Oh my gosh, look at this.
Where is that damn mule?
What is this?
Inventory is full. Time to deposit. Depositing.
Wow. Okay, we're doing great.
Time to find Molly.
Molly.
Possible work, miner. You'll be a good fit for our operations, and management will be pleased that they were correct in putting their faith in you. Return to base and let's get you into the fray properly. Press the button on the mule to call in the escape pod.
Where? What button? Oh.
Drop pod inbound. Stand clear.
I'm standing clear. I think. Oh, my hand hurts.
Drop pod arrived. Mule is returning to LZ.
Oh,
Drop pod departing in T-minus 5 minutes.
What? What? Why didn't the mule come to me? This is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous.
We better hurry.
Oh, shut up. Ridiculous that I have to run to it.
Drop pod departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
I don't have time.
Go, go, go! Drop pod isn't waiting forever.
I have time for fighting. Oh. I almost died by fall damage. Take me. What the hell? Why can't I get in?
The mule has been successfully retrieved. Make it snappy, team. The drop pod won't hang around forever. Extraction commencing. Good work.
Don't swear. The swearing is visible on the... Don't swear. This is me? This is supposed to be me? I'm not sure I like this game. Would you like to play? It's 4 a.m. We've been streaming for 3 hours 30 minutes. According to Wix Code of Honor, this is far too long to be streaming. Also, if you appreciate what I do, consider donating. What, is this a primarily multiplayer game? Wait, the game just crashed. The game crashed. I didn't even have a choice. The game just crashed after the tutorial. Amazing. Great. Alright, we can play tomorrow. Is this like a primarily multiplayer game? Four-player co-op. Okay, I guess we can play it. Alright, I'll be back tomorrow, which is today. Alright, I'll be back. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you. Someone in the YouTube chat just came in and dropped and was like, did you know that the US will attack Russia? And I'm like, okay, sure it will. I'm sure it will. What? Oh, thank you for the $10. Thank you. Yay, Lucy. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. We can, if maybe we can get greater rank to. Oh no, greater rank is ill. Never mind. I guess we'll play with randos. Alright then. I'll see you tomorrow. Does look like a fun game to play. Okay, we're gonna raid someone with our. Wait, nobody's here. Okay, no, we're not raiding anybody. One viewer on YouTube. Okay, I'm just gonna end stream. This is embarrassing. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. I end stream. Bye bye. Bye bye.